Hello everyone, Catweasel here, welcome to the channel and welcome back to episode 7 of Subnautica, and here we are on our new base, and as you can see I've done some bits and bobs. But just before I go through all that, firstly an apology for one of our few subscribers, Pencil Paulie. He was probably wondering where the Eldritch Horror playthrough is on my board game channel. Well, unfortunately, I ended up going out a little earlier than expected yesterday to watch the football, England against Czechoslovakia. Consequently, I only did half of the episode before I went out, and this morning I'm feeling a little worse for wear. So I'll finish that sometime, either today or tomorrow, but I will get it out before this weekend. So apologies for the wait, Paulie. All I feel up to this particular morning is doing a bit of video gaming, so that's what we're going to do. So if you recall, we started building our base. I've actually taken down our temporary base, so all of that is gone. I've transferred it all over here. I'll just show you some of the changes. This is our crafting room, and what I do is I put all of these actual lockers just go round in a big circle. As you can see, I've named them all. There are some things you haven't seen yet, like kyanite and stuff, but you will see them. I just know that they're out there, so I've already made the lockers for them. We've got a little project locker. We'll be going into that in a minute because we've got some things to finish off. But as you can see, we've got things like gemstones. We've got miscellaneous for, you know, things like posters and that Aurora model and things like that. We've got coral in here, we've got sulfur, we've got quartz. In the quartz locker, we've also got something called a stalker tooth. While I was going out and getting some resources for the thing, you know, we've got to finish off the moon pool and things like that, I actually came across a stalker tooth. We'll come across it again, so you will see where you get them from. But there was two of those sharks and they were fighting over a piece of metal salvage, and generally their teeth come out. So if you actually have a search around where the sharks have been messing around with metal salvage, you will find these stalker tooths. Very important, because you can make enameled glass with them. That's why they're in the quartz locker, and that's like special toughened glass, and we'll need that for our prawn suit, which we'll try and make this episode. So yes, as you can see, this is how I do it. I'm just going to finish that off. We're going to get a few more titanium, and we're just going to do that now. So we'll put the last two lockers in. I'll just show you how I do it, and very quickly, and I just line it up. It'd be a lot more helpful if they actually did a bit of a grid on the walls. They don't. Oh, we've run out of power. Damn it! Another battery. Right, power is back. Is returned, and we shall put another one in here. Yeah, if there was more of a grid, it'd be a little better for putting these things in. You can put them anywhere, higgledy-piggledy, but I like to have them nice and neat like this. So we've got all those set out. We've got a projects locker there. I can't remember offhand what I'm going to call these. Organic, synthetics. Oh yes, we have solvents. On some of these, you'll see me open the locker, like say synthetics, and I've got the fibre mesh and the silicon rubber and the lubricant, and you'll probably say that's not synthetic, but I know what I mean, and it just looks like scientific. Yeah, so that's why I do it. The organics locker is in here, and in fact we're going to take a few of those out. We're missing a Reginald. I ate one by mistake. I did want two. We'll have to go back and get another one, but yes, I ate one by mistake, unfortunately. So I've got solvents there, and there is something. Oh, it's electrical. That's it. So this is where I'll put batteries and things like wiring kits and copper wire and advanced wiring kits, computer chips, all that sort of thing I'll put in there. So this is pretty much set up. I also do a couple of other things. And so we'll just take all these. We can always go and get some more. And we're going to take the quartz. I think that'll be enough. And what I also do is I do another type of locker, which is these, the freestanding locker. Now the really annoying thing about these freestanding lockers, because I think they're amazing, is you can't actually put anything on them to say what's in them, which I find highly annoying. I wish that you could do that, because I'd use the freestanding lockers all the time. But as it is, I just use them for odds and sods. And it just looks pretty cool when you put them in. So I just put 4 in. Just like this. And they're just useful to put certain things in. There we go. And what we ran out of? Titanium, unfortunately. I used all of our quartz as well. I think we've still got a bit in here. Yes, still got plenty in there. I went out and got some quartz as well when I was out and about in between times. Just show you some of the changes I've made in the interim. I've done a few more reinforcements, so we've reinforced the place up. I've put a couple of these vertical connectors in, and as you can see, it just goes above the surface now. So we'll put a room up there eventually. Put another multi-purpose room on this side. And there's one of the reinforcements I've done. Put another tube out here, and we're going to put our other moon pool here. And that moon pool is going to be for our prawn suit. But in order to build that, we've got to go to our projects locker.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
I also made a few more. I'll use that titanium to finish that, just to finish it. We'll have to get more titanium anyway. So I think we need 2 titanium ingots, we need a lubricant and 2 lead. And we can make our moon pool. I looked into why it wouldn't spin around, and apparently it only spins around when it's the first building that you make. If you put another sort of habitation module out there first, that sets the stall out for what direction the moon pool can go in. So if you want to spin your moon pool around, you've got to make sure that it's the first thing that you actually build. We didn't do that, so what we're going to be stuck with is 2 moon pools that face the same way. It's not a big thing, it just annoys me because I wanted it to face that way, and it's going to face this way, like that one is over there. But because we're putting our prawn suit in here, it doesn't really matter anyway, but it is still very annoying. Why the developers couldn't have it that you could spin it around, I just don't know. I hope that fits on. It's a bit tricky to tell. Has it attached? I think it has. Yay! So it's attached, so we've got another moon pool, and we'll crack on with building our prawn suit. I'm just going to come up here and show you what I've done in here. Let's put a ladder. So we still need a vehicle upgrade station in here, but we've got a battery charger, we've got the power cell charger, I put a med kit fabricator in here, a radio in here, a supplies locker and an equipment locker. The supplies locker has things like, you know, spare water, stuff like that in it, and obviously these first aid kits. The equipment locker just has things like the radiation suit and stuff like that. So that looks pretty funky here. All looks great. Very impressed with that. We'll do exactly the same thing in the other moon pool. We need a vehicle upgrade. Interior piece. That needs titanium, computer chip and copper wire. So we'll need 2 of those. And here is one of our grow beds, and that's why I brought these. So we'll pop those in there and they'll start growing. Once they grow, we'll use a knife on them and we'll get more seeds, and we'll just fill this grow bed with marble melon. And later on we'll put some of the smaller plant pots in here, and we'll fill those with lantern trees and bulbo trees, and it'll look cool. And we'll also put some windows in around here. And thinking about it, I think a water filtration machine will go here. That'll look good, very good. Just run along here. I put another indoor grow bed in here. We'll do the same thing in here, and then no matter if we use the prawn suit or the sea moth, we'll be able to get water and food pretty much as soon as we get out of the vehicle. So I'll do the same thing over there with the lockers and the radio, the med kit and the chargers. They'll go over there, and we will put our vehicle upgrade pod in here. So coolio. And let's just go back to our projects locker. Now we want to make a prawn suit, and I've got some stuff together for that. Because what we need for our prawn suit is we need enamelled glass, which I've just told you about. So we'll take that stalker tooth, and we'll take that glass, and we'll be able to make enamelled glass from those 2. What we also need is something called aerogel. So we're going to have to find some gel sacks. So we're going to go looking for those in a moment. We also need, what else do we need? Diamond. So 2 of those, and I think we need 2 lead as well. And plasteel. So we've got 2 titanium ingots, and we've got 4 lithium, and I'll show you what we do with those. We're going to make plasteel. Just go on here. So titanium ingots plus some extra lithium, make plasteel. The prawn suit is one tough hombre. The prawn suit. It's a robust piece of kit, and we'll make the enamelled glass as well while we're here. So we've got a lot of things. Just having a look on there. Reinforced diamond. We need synthetic fibres for that. We can make those as well at some point, and we will, because once you get a reinforced dive suit, you can remember those tiger plants that I keep avoiding because they like fire like little darts at you. Well, they don't hurt you anymore once you've got a reinforced dive suit, so you can like dance all over them, and I think it stops the little fish biting you as well. So it does stop a lot of hassle. So we'll probably make a reinforced dive suit at some point. So we need some like grow sacks, gel sacks. Another thing I'm just gonna make, if I can, fact, I think that's for 3 of those. We'll make a bioreactor. Yes, that's for a bioreactor, so we'll leave that in there. We can get some titanium while we're out and about. So let's get in our Seamoth. And I'll tell you what I've forgot to do again is to set off my... forgot to set off... Bear with me, viewers. I've got to set off my stopwatch. So... I'll do it for about 45 minutes again. I weren't far off yesterday. I think we ended up about 1 hour and 12 minutes or something.
Welcome aboard, Captain. All systems online.
Gel sacks. Now, I think we can find some of those.
Seek fluid intake.
Oh, already? Let's just...
Vital signs stabilizing.
I need some food as well, don't I? Damn it. Let's just... find some fish. Cook them up. There's a boomerang fish. Getting rubbish at catching particular boomerang fish. I can't seem to catch them. Why?
Calorie intake recommended.
I'm already doing it. Just chill out. Find a few more fish. Mr. Hoopfish. Or is it Peeper? Oh, it's a Peeper. See, they are a bit more sluggish at night, the fish. A bit easier to catch. I hope this is showing up a bit better for you, Paulie. I've messed around a bit with the... what is it? The settings again. Trying to make it a little lighter. There's only so much you can do. I'll see what I can do in editing as well to line it up for you, because it does get a little bit dark. I do agree with you. It does get a little bit dark on YouTube when I upload it.
Vital signs stabilizing.
Cool. Gonna need some water, aren't I? Going to need some water for the journey. All the marble melons getting on. See, they're growing. They are growing. Supplies. 2 should be enough.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Right, where to find? Let's check out Yoki Kasar's remains. As I've said before, sometimes it leads you to a place that you have to go to find a certain thing. So with any luck, there'll be some gel sacks around here. If there isn't, I think we'll go back to where Second Officer Keen's life pod was. I think it was life pod 19. I think there are some around there. I didn't spot any when we went the first time, but I think if we have a look around, there are some down there. There was some at the alien island. Sure there was, but could I find them? No, I could not. Salvage, so we need it, and get some titanium off that mobile bay fragment. That way. Oh no, he's this way. Not too far away. Gel sacks is what we want. this is Reaper territory as well, if I remember correctly. So we're going to have to be careful. I haven't got my lights on for that reason. And perhaps I should have my lights on. I won't crash into trees. Just flick them on just to get through this bit. I don't want to be crashing into mushroom trees. Right, take the lights off again. Those little jelly rays. I don't think we have to go through the top. What's in here? Dead spadefish. Oh, they've probably got rid of Yoki's remains. PDA.
Integrating new PDA data.
Can't see anything else in here, which is disappointing. Doesn't look like there's anything. Pick up that lithium, and we will need some salts for water. There's normally other things around that'll help. Let's listen to the log.
Live pod launch sequence initiated. Entering planetary atmosphere.
My creators, the cherishers and sustainers of worlds, give me this day my daily pleasures as I give to those who seek pleasures from me.
External temperature approaching critical levels.
Show me the path. In life, truth, and love for mine is the power. I am the one. On and off and on again.
Impact imminent.
Life is a game which the universe plays with itself. I am done playing as this bundle of flesh. Return me.
Well, unlucky son.
30 seconds.
Now it looks like we can get in there, but it also looks like it's a bit of a warren. So what we'll do, just get the seam off over there. Just want to have a quick look. This sort of get in during this mushroom tree or whatever it is. Looks like you can get in here. I'm going to have a quick look. I'm looking for gel sacks more than anything. More lithium. But I don't want to get lost. Should be very easy. If I had some light sticks, then this is just the place to use them. I find them a lot easier to use. There's a creature egg. Oh, I think this is a cuttlefish.
You are currently inside a long calcified root system. Evidence suggests it was eaten away by other life forms over many centuries to form these natural caves.
Actually, we've come out again. I think there's a lot more to see there, but Mr. Cuddlefish is well worth having. So we're going to take him, put him in a little storage thing. We can't hatch him out yet, but he's a little star, is this guy. And he becomes your friend. So we'll keep him. There is another place where you can get a cuddlefish, but I didn't realise you could get it on this tree. But we need gel sacks. We're not going to find them there. Just go in here. There's a lot of lithium around here. And a lot of Cyclops bits, which we may as well get.
New blueprint acquired.
See that massive lump of lithium. If only we had a prawn suit and a drill arm. around. Find any more bits and bobs around here. Something there. Oh, that is lithium again. Ooh. Gonna have a look down here. This is awesome sauce as well. A blood vine. Gonna take one of those.
New blueprint acquired.
Deep shrooms. These are useful as well. Is that one of those?
New blueprint acquired.
Hopefully it'll fit in here. The shroom will. Obviously the blood oil won't. But we can grow one of these like massive vines and we'll get blood oil off it. The reason we want the blood oil off it is use it to make benzene, which we'll need later on. This also becomes useful later on. No need to get it now. Right, just keeping my eye out.
Maximum depth reached. Hull damage imminent.
Went a little bit too deep there. Just looking for gel sacks, but there aren't any, unfortunately. Ah! This is like a big brain crab, and they're a pain. I'm just gonna see if I can scan him without getting attacked. While he's attacking the ship. Right. Now I'm going to run. Just going to get up here a bit. Yes, he's made a bit of a mess of our ship. But, yeah, he's a little too big for a stasis rifle, for example. So, I just took the opportunity there. I think we'll be safe here. Get the repair tool out. Repair the ship. Yeah, so at least we scanned him. We'll take a first aid kit to repair ourselves. Get back in the sea. Continue our hunt. Oh, that's a big tree, isn't it? Look at that big mushroom tree. What's over there? That's it. That's the rendezvous point. Okay. We'll head to the rendezvous point because Officer Keen's life pod's around there. And I remain sure he was 19, wasn't he? Yeah. Just switch that back on so we can find him. I am pretty sure there are gel sacks around there. I hope so. And that was a timely reminder that we do need another depth module for our Seamoth. We need the Mark II, which will allow us to go deeper, and eventually the Mark III. I think the Mark III gets us down to about 900 meters. So try and get there. Right, we're coming at this from an odd direction. So I'm a little worried. Turn the lights off, just making sure the lights were off. So I'm a tiny bit worried, just in case one of those guys turns up and he's swiveled in our direction. So we're going to go in here and try and shake him off. I think we have. Yeah, you just get a feeling for where these jokers are around. You can tell by the music gets ominous. You're like, uh-oh, something's going down. Let's see if we can actually get over here. Oh, look at this massive piece of wreckage. Have we been here? I think we have actually. Things like bioreactor and scanner room that we've left. I think we've been here. Go back this way. The Leviathans tend to keep out of each other's way. So if you're in an area that's got the reef backs, it's very, very unlikely that you'll run into a reaper. They seem to have their own territories, so that's just a little nifty to remember as well. I didn't hit anything then. Something hit me. Yeah, him. That clown. Right, let's find these gel sacks. I know you're down here. They're dead easy to spot as well. Like, they've got like pink spots all over him. Remember, came here. We rifled the thermal plant from here. I might have just missed them. It's easily done. Go right past them. But you know what? It doesn't look like I have. There used to be 2 or 3 gel pods, gel sacks, sorry, around here. And there aren't anymore. And that annoys me. Oh, power cell. Fragment. Another power cell fragment. Just having a nose in all of these canyon places. There's one. Knew there was some around here. See the little grey ball? That is a gel sack. Awesome. We got you. Knew there was one around here.
New blueprint acquired.
And he's given us a blueprint as well, which is always funky. Let's get some stuff while we're here. Oh, bloody tiger plant. Okay. Where's the ship? Where's our ship? It's over here. Let's grab another ruby. Just looking for another gel sack. Oh, the inventory's full now anyway. We don't need... It's be okay. We don't need it. One's good enough. Because what we can do is we can
Warning,
plant it.
maximum depth reached. Hull damage imminent.
Right on the edge of our... I can't pick that up, can I? Is there anything I can drop? Is there anything I can drop? I can drink some water, can't I? Just so I can pick up that uranite. I like the way it does the old like Geiger counter thing when you pick it up. Right. So back to base. Start growing a gel sack. Then if you use my knife on the gel sack, I'll get some gel sack seeds. Then I can plant those. We'll have to wait for them to grow before I can harvest them to make aerogel, which we'll need for our prawn suit. But the prawn suit is just awesome. Once you get a prawn suit, you'll just be going, wow. If you want to get anywhere quickly, the sea moth. If you just want to have a good time, get yourself a prawn suit. I got a couple of salt, didn't I? I did. Have we investigated here? I am not sure. Haven't. Okay. Let's go out here.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
I haven't got much room, but what I do have is a scanner, and there might be something that's worth scanning in here. Just before I do that, I'm going to need my laser cutter. Don't think I'll need my knife, so I'll swap it over with that. We may need our flashlight. Pop that in as well. Get off power on our laser cutter, which I've got a couple of batteries. And this gets us right outside. Bloody waste of time. Let's try this one. If this leads us anywhere. There are some fins you can get called, they're like charge fins, swim charge fins. Those are useful. Mobile vehicle bay, battery charger. We already had that. It's in here. Some water. Let's just drop that titanium. We'll take the water because it always comes in handy. Mobile vehicle bay fragment. Got those. Got those. So we could have got some bits and bobs in here if we'd found it earlier. But nothing too major.
30 seconds.
Let's make our way back out. And at least we know we've checked it out now. Looks like a sea moth fragment. Oh, here's that deep hole, and I've actually made some beacons. Just put that in there. Take a beacon out. And this is deep cave. A deep cave. I'm just gonna beacon, and we're going to name it Deep Cave. And we'll come back at some point and have a nosy around. Right. Oh, it's not too far from our base either. About 500 metres, that's not far. Not far at all. That's our friendly neighbourhood thermal vent. It's making all that racket over there. Right, let's go into our sea moth moon pool. Titanium. We have a piece of scrap. Should be enough for what I have in mind. Got a bit of the modification station as well. Right, now we've got a gel sack. We can actually make aerogel, but we need more than one gel sack, so we're gonna have to plant some synthetic fibres, benzene and fibre mesh. That's what we need that blood oil for. And because we found the deep shroom, we can make hydrochloric acid from that, and use that to make polyaniline, and that's useful for making other stuff further down the line. Oh, I should have picked up another Reginald while I was out. That one I ate by mistake. Never mind. First thing that we are going to do, go out here. We're going to make an exterior. No, that's an indoor grow bed. Clown. An exterior grow bed. That's the one that we want. I wish these were gridded, you know, when you were placing them, because I do like to have them all in a line. I think that's close enough. Right, so
farming alien plants is a proven survival strategy. Craig McGill survived 47 months on a healthy, raw salad of live tree roaches and stank root.
I bet he did. Okay, so we've put Mr. Gel Sack in here, but we need more than one. So what I've got to do is remember that I swapped out my survival knife. And in fact, I may as well swap the repair tool back in while I'm at it. And we're going to cut it into bits. Right, so we got 3 seeds off that. And we're going to plant those. So 1, 2, 3. There we are. Cool. Once they grow, we're going to cut those into 3 as well. And then fill this bed full of gel sacks. Can I make another? I think I can make another grow bed. So that's our gel sack grow bed. Right, come from up here.
Oxygen.
This is a flat surface. Back down again. plant. One of those. Hurrah! So we've got a couple of things going there. And they should look very nice. Shows you where they're up to, like this is 18-19% grown now. Reminds me, we've got some marble melons, haven't we? Let's go and check those out. So this is going to be a very base-centric episode. We're going to try and build the prawn suit, but the other thing we're going to try and do is do a little bit of building. And if you get right next to them, 4, 4, 4. And we plant all those. We'll just keep doing that until we fill that up. And in the interim, just go and get some more titanium, make some more grow beds and things. I think we'll be alright just using our sea glide, to be honest. Just looking for scrap. I think I saw some as we came in this direction. You get a lot of scrap in these places where all the weeds are, and in fact this is normally where the sharks hang out, so I might be able to show you an actual... There's some scrap. If you look around, you can see he's just bit me because... Right then. That was his bit of salvage. Sometimes you see them playing with it, and if you do actually watch them, they dislodge some of their teeth. How much room have we got left? We've got enough for three coral tube, and then we can make a bit of water. A big coral tube up here somewhere. I'll tell you what I haven't scanned. Floaters. Now these are like the small cousins of those things that were holding the whole island up. And these are very good in bioreactors as well. Just like oh, look at that. These are very good in bioreactors, just like Reginald's. So we might pop a few of those in as well at some point. I'm looking for coral tube. There's one over there. Two, 3. We'll make ourselves some water and some more grow beds. Oh, see over there in the distance, that's our mobile vehicle platform. I brought that over as well. We did have it over there where the escape pod is, but I did bring it over here, so it's over there now. Have I got enough to make one? Yes, I have. Tell you what we'll put in there. Save us swimming all the way over here. Get one of those seed clusters. And we'll just have some creep vine. Oh, we've got a full inventory. Dope. And I used, didn't I use? I Oh, we only used 2 titanium. I thought I used 4 titanium. It does for an indoor grow bed. I thought the exterior grow bed was exactly the same. How weird. Are these fully grown yet? No, not quite. Not quite. Here. To put away, haven't we? You're running out. Pop that in there, so we've got 2. And a couple of batteries that need charging. Let's pop them in the battery charger. Marble melons are growing. Come. So I've got 2 charged up. That's great. And tell you what we'll do. We'll sort of kit out this room while we're waiting for things to grow. Just show you how I like to set it up. For that we'll need some glass. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And of course I've not got enough room. But that'll do. 2 glass from this. It'll give you an idea what I've got going on. Now when you put a window in, you lose 1 of your hull strength, but we're at around 34.3 at the moment, so that's fine. We'll be able to put plenty of windows in, and I'm going to put windows in all of it. All of these are going to have a window in, apart from that wall, because on that wall I'm going to put a water filtration device. But it'll just make it look, it'll make it look like a conservatory, which is basically what it's meant to be. They haven't grown yet. I don't think I've got enough quartz, but we can always go out and get some more. Check on those gel sacks, then we can make our prawn suit. Window. And another window. So we just need a final window in there. Look, just cool, doesn't it? Panoramic view. Looks awesome. So we just had enough quartz to do this room. Back we go. glass window in. And what we'll put here, I think it's an interior. Oh, we've only got the composite plant pot. I normally just use the basic plant pot, but the composite one will do just as good. Put one there. And there we are. We've got two. Oh, we've got enough for a third. I don't think I have. But we'll see.
Calorie intake recommended.
I'll put another one here. It's just... Have these grown yet? I'm not sure I can pick those up yet, because we could start eating these. No, they're 81%. Catch some fish instead until we can eat a couple of those. Awesome. So I'm going to pick up them too because we need them. I'll replant 3 of them. Now, blood vines coming on, 61%. But we need a prawn suit. We need a prawn suit. For the prawn suit, we need aerogel. We're gonna make it now. Two. I think we have everything for our prawn suit now, so let's get to our mobile vehicle bay. Crank one out. Yes. Climb on it. Use it. There we are. Make a prawn suit. Can't quite make the Cyclops yet, but that's something else when we make that. Okay, prawn suit.
It is normal when first piloting a prawn suit to feel a sense of limitless power. Prawn operators receive weeks of training to counteract this phenomenon. You will have to make do with self-discipline.
Of course, I'm full of self-discipline. Everybody knows that. And here's the prawn suit. Alright, we're gonna get in it now. It's just awesome.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Whee! Go, go. There you go. Whee! Onto here. Boof. And then just to get into the moon pool. I missed it. Should grab hold. Did. And now we have our prawn suit in here as well. Isn't that awesome? We will go exploring in that next episode because it's fun, fun, fun with a big fun. Awesome. Right, so we've got a prawn suit. Cool beans. Perhaps these marble melons are now edible. Save some fish lives. Because as soon as we can, we're going vegan. There we go.
Vital signs stabilizing.
There we are. So we can just eat these now. But first of all, let's plant everything up. There, that's full now. Take a few more though for our other grow bed in the other conservatory. Here. Oh, I'll tell you what we need. Where's the organics locker? Here it is. We need that and that. So these are rotten, but it doesn't matter. You can plant them and they will grow. So in the middle, I like to have the lantern tree, which has now started growing, and either side I will have a bulbo tree. And then we'll do another planter here, just in front of them, and in that one I normally put our Chinese potato, which we've got to go back to that island and get. But as you can see, these are growing away. As soon as they are fully grown, we can take fruits off the lantern tree to eat, and we can also take fruits off to put in other planters. And if we just cut the bulbo tree, again we'll get samples off it that we can plant. Awesome, eh? And oh, there was a load of stuff I didn't use. There was a load of stuff I didn't use there. I thought I needed all of that for Prawn Suit. I must have been mistaken. Put this back. It might have been for other projects. So I'll just put it in the project locker for now. We do need a bioreactor. I'll show you how that works. Have we got any titanium? No, we haven't. Put this lithium away. And this quartz. It's growing. It's all growing. Let's go down here. Probably still growing. It is. 92%. They're a bit slow, these, but they get there. Just get ourselves some of this. So we'll pick 3 while we can. While we've got the space. You only need the seed-bearing creep vines because you can cut those as well for creep vine samples. So you don't need the type of creep vine that doesn't have the seed clusters on. This will do for both. And that'll get growing. These gel sacks grow like Billy-O, look at that. So we'll soon have a full one of these. On one side, I tend to have everything that's exploitable that you can use. So I'll take some of those acid mushrooms there. There'll be a bed of those. There'll be a bed of the deep mushrooms. Where is that? I thought I picked one up. Oh, I know. I put it in the it in Seamoth, didn't we? Nope. Let's see if we can actually scan this guy without him poisoning me. It's okay, little fellow.
Oxygen.
Where's he gone? Just disappeared in a cloud of his own farts. Oh well. We'll get him another time. What we need now is we need titanium, lots of it. Yeah, on the other side, I make a little garden of the non-exploitable things. So things like brain coral and stuff you can plant, which is useful because if you're gardening, you've got a few brain corals about. You don't have to surface, you just swim over your brain coral, then you carry on gardening. How awesome is that? I'm sure I saw, not a puddy cat, but I thought I saw some wreckage, which I was looking for. Because we need a lot of salvage. I just thought there was some knocking about quite close. Which is why I haven't bothered getting in my Seamoth.
Calorie intake recommended.
Sorry, Mr. Fishes. Oh, Reginald. Sorry, I need you for my breeding program. I'll try not to eat this one. Silver, always useful. Because you like to play with that.
Seconds.
I came here looking for scrap before. There was like 2 of them fighting over a piece of scrap, which was great because I got a tooth off them. Hopefully we'll see it again, and then I can show you how the teeth actually are sort of generated. We do need quartz. Ah, this is the vent. Our base is sort of right above us, but this is a way to get into the vent. And why this is a nice little spot, see how it's burning the hell out of us. We can actually put our thermal plant here. Again, if we get that reinforced suit, we can get a lot closer than I could there. I've just got like singed a tad. Actually, I'm getting all this stuff and I don't want this, I want scrap. Right, some scrap down there. Now I'm hoping there's 3 of these guys, so let's hope they get into a fight. Ah, I can already see there's a... Right, they've mogged off over there, he's going to come back. But there is, I can see, a tooth there. And we're going to swoop in and we're going to get it. And that's what you do, you just look for him lifting up this stuff. And as they lift it up, they lose the teeth. Can't see any more teeth around here. We're going to rob that anyway.
30 seconds.
I think we've got a couple of pieces of salvage. Should be alright. on our base. Some extra titanium. Oh, killed the Reginald again. Oh, idiot. It's just because it's right in the middle. It's just dead easy to press. Because you press that, and then you see that lit up, and you just press it. That's how I killed the last one. I was transferring him across from the temporary base, and I thought, oh, I've got to have something to eat. And I did exactly the same.
Vital signs stabilizing.
See, we're on 42 nutrition. Eat the Reggie. We're up to 86. Amazing. That's why he's really good in the bioreactor. Put that in there. We got some silver, always useful. Put that in our silver locker. So you can see I've named all the lockers. Good. We've got some lead. There we go. There's our copper. Plonk that in there. So we're doing alright. Apart from eating poor Mr. Reginald all the time. I was just looking for a first aid kit, but I'll have to get one from the fabricator. See these guys growing away. Composite plant pot. Just stick it on the edge there. Isn't that groovy? And we've got enough. Yeah, I think the indoor, for some reason, the indoor ones are titanium ×4. Just why that is, I just don't know. The outer ones, which are seem pretty much the same size to me. They're only 2. There we go, got another one. Those are still growing, I think. So you can see how this works. To get yourself a nice little conservatoire. God, I just mess about like mad, don't I, to get all these. All this just to get them matched up. It's sad. As close as we can get it. So there we go. Building up. Are all these marble melons grown now? Oh, we just needed one more. Just one more. Now, the good thing about these is you eat 3 and then you just cut the last one and that gives you the 4 seeds to replant what you've eaten. It's awesome. Right, so that's now full up. There's a tool across here. What I'll do off camera as well is I'll go back to the island to pick up like the Chinese potato and that sort of thing. That's why I left it on the island, thought, you know, rather than mess around. can go back any time and pick things like that up. There we are. That's full up. We need more. Oh, we've got some glass, we may as well. May as well start putting the windows in while we're here. We'll go do exactly the same here. Windows all the way around, apart from there. That's where the water filtration machine's going to go. And we'll have 2 nice conservatories full of food. Full of food, lovely food. Still growing, still growing. And yep, see, this has grown now. So we're just going to take. Oh, I just want the blood oil, thank you. So picked up 2 of those. Just plant 2 of them. Easy. We'll soon get a whole bed full of the blood vines. These are 62%. The other thing, the strange benefit of actually planting creep vines, they actually do shed a bit of light, you know, the seeds, because they're luminous. So it makes you, actually makes your base look pretty funky. So pop them there. Let's carve these up. So it's become a bit of a gardening episode as well, hasn't it, really? Bit of a gardening episode. But why not? Where's Alan Titchmarsh? Those 2 goons that hang around with the other woman. What's that garden force? Some cobblers. Can't remember the names, I don't watch it. That Mrs. Catweasel loves that sort of crap. Me, I think it's rubbish. But you'd probably guess that because I said she watched that load of crap. There we go. So, Pencil Parley, Warwickshire Bears fan. You know what? Don't you live in Barnsley? Aren't you a Yorkshireman? Thought you were. I don't know. Mind you, many years ago I thought you were a woman, didn't I? So it just goes to show how on the ball I am. But yes, I thought you were a Yorkshireman for some reason. But yeah, go the Bears. Lancashire, crap at the moment at T20. We're doing well in the Championship, the sort of 3 group thing that they've got on at the moment because of COVID. But T20, we're not doing. We need to pull our socks up if we're going to get to finals day. But I believe the Bears are doing pretty well, so well done. Well done, Warwickshire. Right, we need more scrap. That's what we need. Because we're going to fill this out. So I can show you what a conservatory looks like. And we also need to build a room for our bioreactor.
All systems online.
We can actually try and keep on the surface. We can actually put plant matter into the bioreactor, and that works pretty well. Not as good as the Reginalds or the floaters, but it works pretty well. Right. We're just flying close to the ship because obviously it's a crash ship and there's a lot of salvage knocking around near it. So we may as well pick it all up. I always stop when I see a sandstone outcrop. Silver mainly, but lead too. Not so much gold as I've said, but Silver and lead are useful. Here we go. See, it's just all over the place. It's strewn with wreckage. Oh, some more over here. That's unpickupable wreckage. Also, pick up any quartz, see, because we are after building quite a few windows. And when we actually build above the water line, obviously we're going to be using a lot of windows there. Oh, power transmitter. We've already got one of these, but let's scan it for the titanium. Lovely jubbly. So we've got plenty of room. So I can turn those off. It's just gorgeous down here. Just gorgeous. Where's the wreckage? It's up there. More wreckage. Sandstone. More silver, yay! And some more wreckage. We're full up. Oh. I'll drink the water. That's how we pick it up. We'll take this back, get ourselves a shed load of titanium. We'll do a bit more building. Look at that. Look, he missed the one sort of right under the ship. Right under my sea moth. Duh. So we'll come over here. Remember the alien island? It had a bit of a cave system underneath it. Well, we may go and check that out with the old prawn suit. We can't really check it out with the sea moth because it's a bit tight and twisty down there, but we should be able to check it out with the prawn suit. And because the prawn suit, like the sea moth, generates its own oxygen, it means even if we get a little lost, it doesn't matter. The thing we've got to be careful of is not to get our prawn suit stuck, which can happen. That is mega annoying, so we'll try not to do that. But I think we should be okay. Go here. I'm already at 1 hour 7 minutes, I hadn't realised. This is base building. So we're at 1 hour 7 minutes. This is probably going to be an hour and a half episode. But we have built a prawn suit at least. At least I've managed to do that. And what I'll do off camera is I'll finish off these 2 conservatories. One thing I will show you before I finish is what we're going to do up top on the surface. Yeah, I'm a shocking landlubber, me, aren't I? When I'm talking about going to the surface for air, I say going up top. I keep saying we're flying instead of swimming. My base is floating in the air when it's water. Bloody idiot. As far as the physics go, I like to think that because this is full of air, it's like buoyant, so we don't need the legs. It's buoyancy in the construction. The titanium that makes the walls is like, you know, like an aero, the chocolate bar, and it's full of bubbles, and that's why it floats up in the air poorly. So there's your thematic reasoning for you. We need to get rid of some silver, don't we? Get rid of that. Need to plant those. Yes, what I'll very quickly do is, because we've got a shed load of titanium at the moment, is show you what we do up here. So what I'm going to do up here is we're going to put a crosspiece on there. And doesn't that look funky? And in order to get up there, what we do is we put a ladder in. So what we'll be able to do, we're actually above the water here. So I won't put hatches in here, I'll just put 3 windows. And then we'll move back from here, and this will be like our living quarters. So we'll actually be living above the waves, and we'll make everything glass, and it'll just look amazing, baby. So I quickly wanted to show you that. Just finished building all our plant pots and things. I know it's extremely sad the amount of time I take doing this. I'm one of those people who turn up at your house, you know, and start straightening the pictures on the walls. It's a shame. Alright, so and we're leaving this one, remember, for our water filtration. This has grown, so in you go. Grab another lantern tree fruit. That goes in here. Grown. Now we can go 1. Right there. You can only cut these a certain amount of times. It's like there we go. I think we'll get another cut out of it without it disappearing. Plant that in there. Yeah, and then you just let the others grow and take cuttings again, and we'll put them into these pots. And as you can see, we now have a functioning conservatory. We'll soon have 2, and it'll be yum yum all the way. Look at these fruits, they're just growing like mad. We'll actually eat that one. Fishes will be very relieved that we've started growing our own food. We do have enough for another one of these. Bear with me, Yes, while I centralise it again, because I'm sad. And we can actually put those in there. So you can see what I'm up to. What I'm about. We've got our prawn suit. That's the main thing to get out of this episode. You don't have to do all this codswallop I'm doing. It's just I like my base to look nice. So it's just the way I have it set up. What we've got to do is another one of them on there. Yeah, and these will just look absolutely awesome with our living quarters. So we'll build out like that. In fact, I'm going to deconstruct that because I'm going to make everything up here out of glass, which will mess a bit with our structural integrity, but we should be able to deal with that. Shouldn't be a problem. And we'll just have this beautiful view, and then go down here when we want to set off exploring or crafting or doing whatever. So all of our laboratories and our conservatory and everything, that's all underwater, but our living space will be up there. We'll also get lots of this stuff. Whoop. Plant it. So we don't have to go miles with the Sea Glide to pick it up in future. See how it glows, and it's just great. I've got a few more blood oil have come back. And I need one more, don't I? On those. And we have blood vines. And we can get benzene. Go here. Great. So filled that out with gel sacks now. They'll grow.
Oxygen.
I need to swim to the surface, or I'll drown. We've still got a few. Oh, I was going to make a bioreactor, wasn't I? Can I make one very quickly? Can I make one very quickly? I don't know. He doesn't know. Perhaps I could put it on top of there. I don't think I've got enough. No, I haven't got enough titanium now. Which is a bit of a pain. Let's see if we can quickly find some titanium. And then show you something you can do with your multi-purpose rooms. Just need some scrap. Only one piece of scrap. There's probably something in there. Yep, Sea Glide fragment. That'll get us 2. And about to get one more if you just hammer one of these. Yep. There we go. Finger of power. I think that gives us 6. It does. So what we'll we're going to do is we're just going to put another one of these right on top. See? Just underneath. And we'll put another one on top of that as well. But this will be where we put the bioreactor. As it stands at the moment, I'll need a hatch for it, won't I? I could put a ladder now in the craft room to go up, but I don't want to do that because it'll just get in the way. So what I'll do is I'll build another multi-purpose room on top of that, which will be like our office, and we'll do a ladder down from that into the bioreactor. We'll do it that way. What am I looking for? I'm looking for scrap, just so I can quickly do that. Well, I'm not finding much scrap. There is normal lots of it around here. Something in there, no? Come on, Mr. Scrap, where are you? Yeah, it's too close here. It's 8. I think 8 will be enough because I'll need 2 for a ladder. Oh no, I need a little bit more because I need a hatch. I need a hatch. Let's just scoot around. Please. Some copper. Titanium, really. There's one. I think one more will do. And let's just zoom in here.
30 seconds.
Steal one of those, get away, or it can bite us. I think that'll be enough.
Vital signs stabilizing.
So we'll do that.
Oxygen.
Also need to make a modification stage as well. I might do that. We'll just have a long episode. Why not? Why not? 3. Oh, I've got to turn it into titanium first. More on. And we'll take our bioreactor things, which I think are that. Lubricant and 3 titanium, I think. Let's go out and do some building. Yep, so we're going to stick another one on top of here. It's not quite high enough, is it? Strange. Just check something. Need to have it right on the top. Oh, I'm doing it that way for. Just brain isn't in gear. Right, the way to do it. Build this one, then deconstruct this one. That's the way to do it. And then build one on the top. just, for the time being, so just get that. There are some annoying legs there, but yes, they're very annoying. I don't like the look of that. Just keep it like that, and that. If I can get away with putting it underneath and not generating any legs. Yes. We want hatch. Yeah. And we'll put our bioreactor in. Which way should we have it facing?
A reliable power source is a critical step towards self-sufficiency. Consider keeping a photojournal of your achievements to motivate you in times of despair.
Right, this is inactive because we've got nothing in it. So let's chuck something in it. Got any of them floaters knocking about? They were over here, weren't they? I think there was a floating rock around here somewhere. If not, we'll just take one of these. Take a couple of those and we'll chuck these in. Just to show you how it works. So, whip that in there, and as you see, it goes green, starts churning up, it's active, and if you look at the power at the top of the screen, it's making its way up to 800. Different thing, put all sorts of organic material in there, but fish are generally the best, things like Reginald's and them floaters. Plant material works, but not for long. It is my preferred way of doing stuff. Don't tell David Attenborough, or just pretend it's waste. You know, it's dead fish or whatever that, you know, otherwise would be polluting the sea, and we've just chucked it in there. We just, what's the word? I can't remember the word. Just reusing, recycling, that's it, bloody hell. I can't remember recycling. We're just recycling things. So we've got that, and I think what we'll do is we'll get rid of this because I don't like it. I don't like those stubby little legs on it. But it doesn't matter because up here we can have a slightly different arrangement for our living quarters. So what we've got here is our bioreactor. Nice and safe on its own. You know, not attached to the rest of the ship. It's just generating electricity. We'll move the hatch actually. I think we'll put the hatch around the back where it can't be seen. That's the plan. And there we go. Doesn't that look funky? Right, so that's about an hour and a half. Bit longer, I think, because I forgot to turn my stopwatch on. So we'll call it a day there. We've got the Prawn Suit. We've started one of our conservatories. It's growing nice. We've got a bioreactor, and we're well on our way to the good life. Richard Briers, Felicity Kendall. We're like left the suburban rat race and we're living the good life, as they say. Okay, so thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you next time. Until then, this is me, Cat Weasel, saying toodaloo.